All right, guys, so I have a few ideas on using the vintage Christmas, but I also have my butterfly alphabet set from Crafter's Companion that I haven't used yet. So I thought, well, maybe I can use it with this, even though that's butterflies, this is Christmas, you know. If I have any links in the description box, they will be affiliate links, which means I'll make a small commission if you purchase any items through those links. I did want to mention that if you have bought this vintage Christmas and it was, HSN, and it was $99.95 because that's what they were selling it for. It is $89.95 today, so make sure to call HSN or chat with them online. I always do the chat online. I just, copy my order number and just say, hey, I bought this yesterday or 2 days ago or whatever it was. This is the order number. It's $89.95 now. Can I get the credit? And they'll credit you the $10 back or whatever it is, the difference. Also, the Peacock collection, it is available right now. I have the links in the description box. If you bought it yesterday for $99.95 before it went to $89.95, like around 9 o'clock West Coast time, again, just let them know and they'll credit you back that $10. Okay, so just make sure to get your little dollars back. Unfortunately, the paper pad has been sold out. Like, basically, it hit HSN and then it sold out really fast. And it is a beautiful paper pad. So I am going to keep my eyes open for it there, or Craft Stash or things like that. All this stuff is sold out on Craft Stash. I haven't checked Crafter's Companion, but I don't think they have it. Do they have it on their own site yet? Because I know they launched for their... Well, maybe they do. I haven't checked that. And then... I like, in my mind, I want to make one of these cards that they were showing on how to use the little arches or the little circles or squares. I don't know what else they have that they brought this time around. They did not mark them down in price, so they're basically still $29.95. Hopefully you know what I'm talking about, like tunnel cards or something that you can do with it. But I was looking at this, and these two pretty much pair up exactly the same. So I'm like, can I do the same effect with this? So later today I might have two videos. I was only going to do one, but that would be on using these guys to try to get that same effect. Okay, we will see. If it works, great. If not, not. But what I'm going to do today is use these guys. Yeah. So I want to show you all the things that I have from the butterfly collection, or the letters, and then I'm just going to maybe write the word joy or something, and we'll see what happens. So these things are associated with it, the butterflies and bees, the Flutterby florals, just like little extras that can go along with that. I don't know if these are on HSN or not. I didn't check, so to be honest. I know they have the bundles sold out, like the big bundle of the upper and lower and numbers, but they do have them separately. Which is odd. I'm like, why just throw them together and keep selling them? But yeah, so the butterfly alphabet dies, and this is the numbers. And to be honest, well, we'll probably use the numbers for Miranda because she's still little and that'd be cute. But to me, it's the uppercase letters is what you want. I mean, that's just my opinion. The butterfly alphabet die is here, and there's the uppercase letters, and I will measure them and all that in just a minute. And we have the lowercase letters. Lowercase is cute too. I guess it depends on what you want to do. Obviously, I have them both, and I'm happy with that. Like right now, I want to write the word joy, and I'm like, is it cuter in lowercase or is it cuter in uppercase? I didn't think about it. Interesting. I don't know. We'll see. So we'll see about that. And then I'm just going to use whatever scraps of paper that are in here, because since I already cut this paper pad and I want to cry about it, I kept every little scrap that was left, and so hopefully this will work. And it might work if I do lowercase letters, so that might dictate what I'm going to do here. We will see. But yeah, this is all I have from the piece that I cut into yesterday. So let me put some of these things to the side. We'll get started, and that'll be it. Since I'm still in the planning phase, I'm going to open these up and see what this looks like. You guys have this? It seems that it was sold out. It came back. It sold out. It came back. So it seems that plenty of people have it. Again, available today. Still, should I say. Oh. Let me see how big this is. So if I did J-O-Y. I'll probably go with the capital letters, but these are really cute. Look at the little J. So cute. Because I'm thinking about doing a slimline card, and this would be kind of small, I think, on that. So I'd rather go with something else. But let me show you real quick. Just about, I mean, they're all different heights. Obviously, they're probably all going to be different widths, but 2¼ inches tall on the D, oh no, the B, and almost 2 inches wide. Almost 2 inches wide. So I guess no, because this one looks wider than that. This one's a little bit wider than 2 inches. So I don't, hopefully that gives you an idea. I don't know. Maybe a smaller letter like this one. It's about 1 3/4. That'll give you an idea about how big those are. Oh goodness. There's all kinds of stickiness, so I couldn't get that. I was going to pop it back in. It's like, nope, I'm not going to do that. I hate destroying this packaging, but that's what it's doing. I always like to get it kind of crisp. Probably should use a letter opener or something. Ugh. Okay. Come on. And I'm thinking about embossing with some gold. That way the butterfly looks a little more Christmas than, you know, just like a pink butterfly or something. Okay, so these guys are all going to be the same height, which is good. Just over 2 1/4 inches tall. And then, of course, they're different widths, like 1 and almost 2 inches on that one. And that one is like 2 1/2. So we need a J. We need the O. And the Y. And I think it'll be okay with our little scraps of letters. So again, I'm going to make this a slimline and just kind of basic. So I have this paper. This is a pearl card and ivory bisque from Crafter's Companion, but you know, any pearl, or not pearl, but beige paper is what I wanted to go with. And I'm going to make the card base with this, and then the actual letters, and the background of the letters will be the Christmas paper, so it gives a Christmassy feel. That was interesting. Usually this kind of waxy feeling, or like, I don't know, this one feels more like paper, and it's a lot thinner. This is the paper that came in one of the mystery bags, and I wonder if that's, I don't even know if that's sturdy enough for a card base. It'll have to be. Okay, is this A4 size? What is this? Let me measure this real quick. It looks like it's A2 size, which doesn't really matter, but 8 1/2, right? 8 1/2. Well, it does matter. So 8 1/2 wide. If this was A4 size, you have to get your 8 1/2 a different way, okay? So 8 1/2 by 7 is what I like to do for my slim lines. So by 7, you can do a little bit longer than, or a little bit wider than 7, but it just gives it an easy number to cut in half. You do have to get 3 1/2, and then after that, anything else you want to do with it, it's just easier. So I'm gonna bring up my scoring thing here, and let's go 3 1/2. This interesting paper. It's kind of doing something funny for me here. Okay, and you know what? I forgot. I like, right now I'm into like this deep kind of burgundy color, you know? So I'm gonna trim this down to 8 1/4 by 3 1/4, and I will be right back. I'll keep this to the side here. And I think we're done with the scoring. And then you can make that explosion card on the inside too. You guys really like that. That was fun. It was fun to come up with that because I like a challenge, but at the same time, that's because I was like, it's impossible. It's not something you can do after I did like a couple of them. And then I started trying to recycle the papers I was scoring on to make the explosion card. And then it got totally confusing because I already had lines from before, and then I was trying to score the thing, and I was just like, oh, forget it. But it worked out, and you guys like it, and it's a very pretty structural card. I kind of almost, for that one, don't want to call it an explosion card. It's more of a structural card. But I'll show it to you real quick in case you're not sure what I'm talking about. This pretty lady right here. So when you open it up, and I was like, you know, put some little poinsettia here, maybe here and here. It would be great because when you close it, I don't know if you can see, this tucks in. So if you put a flower here, it's not going to stick out. You know what I'm saying? So you can even put a pretty good size thing there and close it and not have an issue. So again, put your little mat here for your things, maybe something else dimensional up here. Whatever it is, just decorate it up. I wanted to focus on that card, on actually making it, and I had some people say they have no idea, you know, and then some people were like, oh, I'm totally going to do that right now, you know, so I did put it on my blog, but writing things out, even though my whole life I've always been told I was a good writer, even in college and, you know, growing up and stuff, it's hard for me to describe things, especially crafty things like this. It's better to, in my opinion, to watch it, but, you know, who knows. Okay, so I do have plenty of scraps here, and, oh, so I'm just going to use these as the backgrounds. So that one works there, and does that one work? We're just using the background dies, not that one. I guess I'll have to use, ooh, see, it works here, but the letters are sideways, but at the same time, I don't have to use the letters. I can use like this other side. We're just looking for the color, basically, so maybe this one. Does that cut off? Ugh. You know I like to be real tight with my paper. Hold on. Oh, I almost had it. It's okay. Because this one's so nice, I was like, maybe I don't have to cut into this. But I will cut into it. Okay. So we have that one, this one. And these are the backgrounds. So it's barely going to show. Anyhow. The O was too white anyhow, right? Yeah. So we're going to have to do this anyhow. Let me get some... I'd like to get some more of the red in there. Let me see how I want to position these. Nah, okay. I'm just trying to think what's going to contrast off of this, but also, you know, behind the lettering that I'm just going to do in like a beige color, the pearl color. So let's get these stuck down. And then this pretty guy over here. And maybe I'll do a little more like here. Okay, I'm going to run these through the marquee because they fit, and I'll be right back. Oh, you know, now that I busted out the marquee, it reminds me, there are some items from Diamond Press that are on clearance right now in HSN, and somebody had asked me, like, do they, my last live, if Diamond Press ever does clearance stuff on HSN, or if HSN ever clearances their stuff, and I said, well, not normally, because usually it sells out, and I know they've been having it different going, everybody, not just Diamond Press, because of the shipping, and I know, you know, it hampers what we want to do. So, not everything sells out unless it's something that people really have their heart set on. Maybe they buy it different days, you know, whatever. So, oh, I'm gonna get this piece here. They do have some items on clearance from a while ago, so you can check those out if it's something that you hadn't picked up that you might still be interested in. So, okay, so these letters are basically gonna go on here. And to be honest, you can make a shaker with this because you could have cut the shape out and then put the other letter and then popped it up on some foam. You know what I'm saying? Cut this out of this base paper and then put your acetate behind that. And then when we cut this guy out, this guy will go on top. And then sew through it, you're going to see. And then put your foam behind that red piece. Oh my gosh. I had another piece here that... Oh, that burns my buns. I could have used it for that. Okay, well anyway, either way. All right. Okay, so now I'm all from just this pearlescent, the same paper, I'm going to cut out these guys. And again, unless you make yourself an aperture, it's going to be very hard to stamp the butterfly and then come back and do your thing. So I don't know why I'm confusing people as far as the butterflies. You want the butterfly stamps, obviously, so you do want to pick those up because you need them for the little butterfly shape. Again, check your listing and see what it says. I know yesterday when I did the tonic video, I was like, oh no, because apparently they sent me more paper than would be normally in their kits. But they didn't tell me that, and I'm kind of new to it, so I have no idea what, you know, so that's kind of why I mentioned in the video. After I was looking at it, I'm like, well, this is what they sent me, but, you know, just make sure what's in there. And I don't know that a lot of people listen to that or hear those words. So if you order it, just always make sure in any kit, anything you order, that what it describes, right? Just like I was telling you guys with the magazines, you always want to make sure. Ooh, you know what? Okay, there we go. I see my paper is buckling. I tell you guys, whenever you do something large, you want to use maybe a newer folder because your paper will buckle. You see how this one's kind of warped? The paper started doing something funny. Let me see if my letters cut out okay, though. If they cut out okay, then I don't care, but it did start moving. Okay, perfect. Okay. And then I'll show you why I mean that whenever I've mentioned that. Whenever... Ooh, this one's delicate. Oh my gosh. See how I kind of pinched the paper here? So if this is a full page thing that I wanted to cut into, I don't want to use a folder that's a little bit warped. Or warped. You want to use like a flatter one, okay? That's kind of why, whenever I mention that, and people might think, what are you talking about? See how it pinches? So if this was my background, it would be pinched like that, and I would not like that. So always use a folder that's straighter for big background pieces. I already forgot what I was talking about, but that's okay. All right. So, look at that. Ooh, so delicate. Oh my gosh. That's ridiculous delicate. Okay. Let me grab... I was going to do, and this might be harder in my mind. Oh, you know what? That's what I'll do. I was going to do embossing And I'm still going to do it, but if you use Versamark, it's going to be clear. It might not be as easy for you to see. I don't know. So I'm going to use this gold metallic pigment. And then I always have it sitting here, just some old gold embossing powder that I've had for a long time. And if you want to use a precision tool, you know, stamping tool, do that. I think all I'm going to do is just really pay attention and get it as close to I can where I need it to be. So I'm going to do that with each one of these letters, but I'll just present it with the J so we have an idea. And where are those stamps? Oopsie. Where did I put them? Over here. Okay, so yeah, that's why you need the stamp sets. I was like, oh yeah, it has these stamp sets. Are these basically the same? I'm trying to see which one I want. Do I want it to be more delicate like this or more filled in? Let me think about which one of these I want and I'll open it up and I'll grab one. Okay, so we'll use this guy. Which one looks more Christmas butterfly? I was gonna use this one just because it's more filled in. It might be good. These are just acrylic. So basically you're gonna want to stamp these guys in here like this. And I assume it doesn't matter which one you use. It's kind of odd. They're all the same shape. It just adds some design to them. So we got that. I'm going to use the embossing buddy a little bit. Get this pigment ink on here. And as I bring it down, I'm trying to eyeball this, and hopefully I'll put it where I need it to be. I don't know. It's easy to see through, as you can see. Make sure I got the little everything. Probably should have brought out my stamping pad. That's kind of interesting because it's very small. I'm trying to see if there's other ones that are like larger, but no, I guess that's just how it is. Okay. Alright. And then I need this. Hope you guys are all doing well out there. There's so many just fires and inclement weather and another hurricane coming through. Don't want to hit that too hard because as you see it's very delicate. And then I'm going to do this. And again, just once it turns the color, just move away. Ooh, that's hot. Okay. And I will do the same, oopsie, with the other butterflies, and I'll be right back. Okay, guys, and I see what I did, because I was like, that is kind of weird. But it looks kind of cute with the little white around the edge, so I'm not bothered by it. But what happened is, and that's why I was like, oh, okay. If you look at this picture, even though it just says it has matching die sets, this one has like capital letters in the picture, and this one has lowercase letters in the picture. And if you look, they're the same kinds of butterflies, but some of them are different. So this probably fits, obviously, better, the small letters, and this one fits the larger letters. So for the larger letters, it's butterflies and bees. For the smaller letters, it's flutterby florals, okay? Sorry for any confusion. I was just like, that can't be right, because I do remember, even in the picture, it looks more full, you know? So anyway, okay. So all I'm going to do is stick these guys down flat to each other where they go, except for the butterfly wings, okay? Because these guys can kind of pop up a little bit, so let's keep those out of the way. That Y is very delicate, so be careful you don't rip off the rest of your letter there. Okay. This glue sticks very, very fast, so just kind of try out where you think it should be before you really stick it down. Okay, and I'll do the same thing for the other letters. Just match it up over its letter. Put glue only on the letter, not the butterfly, and I'll be right back. Okay. So yeah, again, pair up the right butterfly there. That'd be great. Let me see here. So I brought these out the other day, and then someone had said these are my We Are Memory Keepers I had the one for the stickers, right? The thickers, whatever. So you put these out, the rulers to kind of help you. These are to make your mats. So as you can see, you can just line it up and then it would help you and you would use an X-Acto or however you want to use them. But what I like is that they're super thick so I can really kind of place things on here. So again, how tall are these? Just over 2 inches. And this is 3.5 inches, right? So I'm going to place this here nice and straight. Let me think about kind of where I want to place this ruler, and I'll be right back. Okay, you guys know I don't get too crazy, but so the whole card being 3.5 inches wide and this being just over 2 inches, you want to take like just over 1/2 inch off the top, off the bottom is where you kind of want to line them up if you want them perfectly lined up. And that's completely up to how you like to do things. Like I said, I'm not usually like, oh, this has to be. I would use my 3D glue gel, but I haven't opened a new one and I haven't went to grab a new one. They're just right behind me here. I'm so looking forward to the origami cart. Definitely, I want to review when it comes in. I hope I will have time to do that because there's so many things I have to move out of the way to get it going, to put it where I want it. So I'm just going to put 2, but if I was sending this to somebody, I'd probably put 4 of these. And I always like to start with the middle letter. And I should pay attention to here. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1/4 would be the very center, right? So I'm just going to kind of eyeball that and try to get this. I'm not going to squish it down yet. So if I placed it there, that's not bad. And this is just because I'm trying to measure, which I never really do. Oh, I hear the kids are up. I said I was going to make 2 videos today. We will see how the day goes. What time is it? The time change is going to come up soon, huh? Actually, not soon enough. I guess it's like in November. What am I talking about? Okay. And again... Oh, why? What am I doing? Again, I'm just kind of eyeballing this at this point. I'm not placing that down super yet. So thanks for watching, guys. Hopefully it'll give you a little other, way to use your little alphabet letters if you already have them. So if I put this one here, I think the O needs to move over just a little bit this way. And that is literally just because I'm kind of looking at the end of this to see kind of where the end of this one is. Still a little bit much, so maybe I'll bring this one in just a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Because they have different sizes, so it's hard to kind of tell, but I'm kind of just eyeballing everything, and I think that's good. So give it a squish. And then come in with your little poinsettias, other cute little things. Maybe you have embossed this paper, just do something different. But there it is. That's the card for today. Thanks for watching, guys. I will try to get the tunnel card going on that other set. I think I have a really good idea of how to get it going, but we will see. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys at the next one. Bye now.